So this is called Shoo. So Mrs. Caswell again has chosen us some amazingly cool stories about cats. So this is called Shoo. And not the shoe you put on your foot. The shoo when you say, go away, shoo, shoo. It was very hot. Pig and all the piglets, dog, cow, sheep and cat were in the barn. It's a bit like Fergus. We read Fergus a while ago, didn't we? Meow, thought Cat. I'd be cooler on my own. I'll chase all the other animals away. So Cat went up to Pig and all the piglets and the little mouse. Shoo, he said. Pig and all the piglets didn't much like that, and so they scampered out of the barn. Oink, oink, oink. Little mouse scampering away as well. Then Cat went up to Dog. Shoo, he said. Dog didn't much like that. He jumped up and ran out of the barn. Woof. Then Cat went up to Cow and Sheep. Shoo, he said. Cow and Sheep didn't like that at all. Moo, ba, and they galloped out of the barn. Prrr, said Cat. Now I've got the barn all to myself. That was what he wanted all along, wasn't it? Outside, Pig and all the piglets, dog, cow, sheep met donkey. Cat just chased us out of the barn, said Dog. Chase, said one of the piglets. Let's play chase. Oh, your real cat. Oh my goodness, Eliza's cat's eating her pineapple. So the animals pretended to be a cat and they chased each other. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Everyone was having such a good time. I'm all alone, Cat thought. Why won't anyone play with me? Looks a bit dejected, doesn't he? Meow, he called. Do you want to come back into the barn? What do you think they're going to say? The animals stopped running about. No thanks, said Dog. Too hot in there, said Cow. We're having a great time out here, said all the others. And they started playing chase again. Oh, that's a bit tricky, isn't it? I wish I hadn't said shoo to everyone, thought Cat. One of the piglets peeped in the barn. Why don't you come outside and play with us, said the piglet. Meow, really, said Cat, and he bounced out the window. Into the field, and soon Pig and all the piglets, dog, cow, sheep, donkey and cat were running about all over the place until it was time for bed. Isn't that a lovely story? Righty-ho, now this one is one of Mrs. Caswell's favourite. She says it's kind of a cat story, but it's a big cat. It's about a lion, but she really likes the story, so she thought we needed to read it. So this is called A Hungry Lion, or the other name it could have had was A Dwindling Assortment of Animals. So I wonder what that means. Let's have a look. Once upon a time, there was a hungry lion, a penguin, a turtle, a little calico kitten, a brown mouse, a bunny with floppy ears, a bunny with unfloppy ears, a frog, a bat, a pig, a slightly bigger pig, a woolly sheep, a koala, and also a hen. Now, if you don't know what a calico cat is, a calico cat, let's just pick up the book that we just finished. This is the colour of a cat that's called a calico cat. So they've got all the different colours on them. So that's called a calico cat. So there's all those animals. Hold on. Oh, something's missing. Once upon a time, there was a hungry lion, a penguin, a turtle, a brown mouse, those two rabbits, one with ears that flopped and one with ears that didn't flop, a frog, a bat, a regular-sized pig, a koala, and a hen. Cool. Wonder what was missing. What's missing? Oh, wait a second. It seems there was just a hungry lion, a turtle, only the floppy-eared rabbit, a frog, a bat, a pig, and apparently no one else. I wonder where the animals have all gone. Where are they going? All right, I guess, okay, once upon a time, there was just a hungry lion and a dwindling assortment of other animals. I wonder where the other animals are going. What do you think? Tell us on chat. Where are these other animals going? Well, okay. It seems now we only have a hungry lion and that turtle. What happened to the bat? Hello there. Excuse me. Where did everyone go? Hey, sneaky. Well, maybe they were being eaten. Maybe they were being run in. Why is it so dark in here? Surprise! That was tricky. That was tricky. Hooray! Once upon a time, there was an enormous, lovely, four-tiered cake with buttercream frosting, a partying penguin, a twisting turtle, a calico kitten who happens to be shimmying, a brown mouse who's a bit of a wallflower. That means a wallflower, they don't like to dance very much. Two bunnies in line dancing, a sheep chatting with a frog, a bat doing his bat thing, a pair of pigs squealing with piggish delight, a contented koala, and we know it's not a koala bear because we learnt that the other day, a happy hen, and look at that lion, a not hungry lion. That was a surprise, wasn't it? Because I thought the lion must have been eating those animals, but he wasn't. We're making poor assumptions on that lovely lion's character. Righty-ho. The cat wants custard. This looks a bit like our pigeon wanting a, what did it want the other day? The pigeon wanted a puppy, didn't it? Kevin! Really, you have to shout while I'm trying to sleep? Time for dinner, Kevin. Now you've got my attention, but I'm not that easy. Keep talking. How about a special treat? Treat! That's all you had to say. Do your cats come running when you say it's dinner time? Because my cats come racing when they think it's dinner time. I've got a lovely bowl of chicken gravy. And I've got some nice sharp claws to scratch your leg. I don't think it likes chicken gravy. A tin of sardines? Really? I'll go around with fish breath. Beef? No, makes me gassy. Pig's ears? Gross. Although my dogs like pig's ears. Just bring me the dessert menu. I feel like something sweet. Ice cream? Maybe. Lemon meringue pie, only if it comes with cream. Hang on, I know exactly what I'm in the mood for. I want custard. I hope it's not Custard the Dragon, because that's the other story we read the other day, wasn't it? Waiter, fetch me a bowl of your very best custard. What are you waiting for? Haven't I made myself clear? The big long legs of the person. I want custard. C-U-S-T-A-R-D. You're still not getting it, are you? Okay, I'll spell it out using my body. Oh, here we go. C-U-S-T-A-R-D. Phew, that was exhausting. Did you get the hint? I wonder if you could spell out what you want for lunch today. You could spell that out to your mum or dad with your body. No, I don't want my tummy rubbed. Try it and you will not get that hand back in one piece. Cats can do that, can't they? Look, I'm hiding in a yellow sweater sitting in a bowl. Does that remind you of anything? See what I'm fetching you? What rhymes with mustard? I just don't understand why it's so hard to get good service in this house. Oh, there's just one final hope. This must be the custard fridge. All good things come out of the fridge. Does your cat hang around the fridge thinking it's going to get some good food out of the fridge? I'll just wave my paw and the door will open. Or not. Maybe it needs a secret password. Meow. If I sit here long enough and stare at the door, surely it will open. Look at the clock. Oh, poor Cat's asleep and the fridge door's open and he's missed it. Zzz. I'm awake. The fridge is open. And there's my prize. Delicious. I knew they were holding out on me. Do you know, when my son Tom was little, he used to climb in the fridge. We had a very big fridge. He used to like climbing in the fridge to have a good look at what was there. Now to feast on all this lovely, yellow, slimy, cold, yuck! All that waiting for something he didn't like. It was like the pigeon when he wanted his puppy, and he didn't like the puppy after all, did he? They're a bit fickle, aren't they? So that's what custard tastes like. Maybe I was thinking mashed potato. It's a silly cat, isn't it? Waiter, bring me some mashed potato. Probably isn't going to like mashed potato much either. They're a bit fickle, aren't they? Righty-ho. This is quite a long story. I might not run my cat Maisie. Let's see how we go. I'll read fast. We've only got a few minutes to go. I'll read this one fast. My cat Maisie. Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Andrew who didn't have anyone to play with. The big boy next door had a dog called Lobo, but Andrew didn't have anyone. One morning, when Andrew was doing nothing in particular, he heard a scratch, scratch, scratch at the door. I wonder what that could be, said Andrew. I didn't hear anything, said his mother. There's someone at the door, said Andrew. It's far too early for anyone to call, said his mother. It might be someone special, said Andrew. Come on, let's open the door and see. When Andrew opened the door, there was a stray cat, a very scruffy ginger cat. She wants to come in, said Andrew. I wonder if she'd like a drink, said Andrew's mother. Andrew gave her a saucer of milk and she lapped it up to the very last drop. Will you stay and be my cat, said Andrew. I know lots of marvellous games we can play, and he gave her a great big hug. Can you remember that story we read a wee while ago called Be Gentle? This sounds a little bit like Be Gentle, doesn't it? Remember Bar, our bear? Remember what Bar used to say? Let's play Wild Indians, and you can be the horse, said Andrew. I'm not sure the cat likes that. Let's be helicopters and whiz round and round. Well done, Sienna. That's what Bartholomew Bear used to say. He would say, nah. Let's be fire engines and go woo, woo, woo. Let's be acrobats and do amazing tricks. I don't think that's a happy cat. Does that look like a happy cat? It doesn't look like a happy cat, does it? But the cat wouldn't stay. Andrew ran after her. Please don't go, he called. The cat squeezed under the gate and was gone. Andrew followed. He climbed out over the gate. And there was Lobo all by himself. Have you seen my cat? Said Andrew. Lobo was so pleased to see him that he licked his face all over. Stop it, Lobo. But Lobo took no notice at all. He licked and licked and licked and licked some more. Lobo wanted to play. He knew all sorts of marvellous games, so he galloped all over Andrew. Now, this is interesting, isn't it? It's kind of a role reversal, isn't it? He was so excited, he was silly. He barked and barked and barked. I don't think Andrew's enjoying that very much, is he? He wanted to play leaping, jumping and pushing. He wanted to play chasing and catching. Andrew didn't stay. He climbed over the gate and ran up the path and ran up the inside into the house as fast as he could. The cat wouldn't stay, blurted Andrew, and Lobo's too big and rough. His mum gave him a warm, understanding hug. That night, Andrew was feeling sad and lonely when he heard a scratch, scratch, scratch at the window. Who could that be? My cat, exclaimed Andrew. When he opened the window, she leapt onto the bed. This time I've come to stay, she seemed to say. Andrew stroked her gently, very, very gently. It's a bit like our Bartholomew Bear, be gentle, isn't it? I'll call you Maisie, murmured Andrew, and Maisie began to wash herself. And you can sleep on my bed. Whenever you want to, said Andrew. Maisie washed herself some more, then snuggled up close, curled herself into a ball, and purred and purred and purred. That's what we like cats to do, isn't it? That's when we know cats are happy. Right, tomorrow's stories, tomorrow's Thursday, I'm going back, because I've been looking at the ones, stories that we've read that are on YouTube, and people seem to be going back to read about Kapai the Kiwi more than any other stories. So we're going to have another Kapai Kiwi Day. All right, Kapai Kiwi is kind of cool. So I've got a whole bunch of books here, and I'll just choose some to read. And if you want to bring yourself along a Kiwi, because we had a couple of great Kiwis came last time, or if you haven't got a Kiwi at home, maybe you could wear something black, or wear some all black things, or some, so that you look like a Kiwi. All right, and I will see you tomorrow for our Kiwi Day. All right.
Bye.